teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Running inside, it's Clark. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play fake, Sellers. Lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Red pass, it's complete.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Sellers. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride Davis here. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
There's some room. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. In the red area, it's Davis. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Stanford! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Sellers. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
From the gun on third down, Sellers hauls it in. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clark. Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rush is on him. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Looking to take a shot. He's got it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on one more.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with teammates.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the ground, it's Ford. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The run inside. It's Davis. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Calls his own number. Turning it on. Carrying it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's into the open down the middle. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Big fella INT. Great job recognizing the screen. And how about the eye-hand coordination by the big man there? Hauling that interception in and then rumbling and bumbling and stumbling.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I like a little bit of this down near the goal line. I like getting the ball to maybe a wide receiver, a skill guy out on the perimeter as quick as you can. Because, again, all those big bodies come into our goal line situations. They're not going to let you run up the middle. Going to be really stout. So I like changing it up. Nice positive game. Didn't get the touchdown, but now you got a couple plays maybe you can.
He'll throw it. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost pounced that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to Green. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into the...
There's a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Shaw. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford wants to push the pace. Running inside. It's Davis. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. This will likely be the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Ole Miss looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The give to Davis. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his man. It's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snagged out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Takes a handoff. It's Clark. Fighting off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. At the 45 on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's caught. It's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. Finding some room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sellers on the play action. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sellers. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. And they'll knock him down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll ride Davis here. Open space at the 25. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I go back to it again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job. Forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throwing Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Here's the pressure, and they got it. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Finding an escape route. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the side.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defense and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defense.